Hey Diana, did you hear what's going on? Your sister opens her new hot tutor store in Milano, right? I just saw a new collection on her channel.
I'm very proud of her. She worked very hard for it. Lily told me the news this morning. She urged me to visit her new store soon because it's a huge success for her.
I will definitely have to visit it. Let Lily know that I'm thrilled. She is younger than you and has achieved so much, unlike you. Every time she gets better and better, opens new stores, travels the world. I still can't believe you two are related from how different your vibe is.
Well, sorry for not being so successful and cool like her.
I do not even know how it could be. She is not only successful, but also beautiful. How did your mom give birth to a gorgeous younger sister and a hideous older sister? I married the wrong daughter, didn't I?
Why do you keep bringing that up again? I get it, you're just messing around. But I start to feel kinda hurt after a while when you say stuff like that. Let's not compare the two of us, okay?
I mean, I'm not really joking at all.
What's that supposed to mean?
I really regret not marrying Lily and going with you instead. By the way, would you do me a favor and invite her over to our place sometime? I want to see this beauty in person. She might even take a picture with me.
Wow, Andy, just wow. I can't believe you're saying this to me. I thought we were past all this. It's not fair to constantly compare me to someone else, especially when it's about something as personal as marriage. And now you want me to bring her into our home? That's crossing a line.
Oh, come on, Diana. Don't be so ridiculous like that. Who do you think you are? A queen in the house? Well, 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 lady, you're not. You don't deserve to be a part of this family. Just look at you. You're nothing but a stupid, hideous frog. Lily is way more beautiful than you. Marrying you is such a mistake.
Excuse me? Did you just call me a hideous frog? Andy, that's incredibly hurtful and disrespectful. I can't believe you would stoop so low as to insult me in such a cruel manner. That's not how you should speak to your partner.
Oh, don't act all innocent and righteous, Diana. I'm just speaking the truth here. You're the one who can't handle it. Lily is beautiful, inside and out, and I regret not choosing her over you. You're nothing compared to her.
This is beyond unacceptable, Andy. I can't believe you're attacking me like this. It's not about comparing me to someone else's beauty. It's about treating me with respect and love, which you clearly have no regard for right now. I won't tolerate being spoken to in such a demeaning way.
Fine. If you want to play the victim, go ahead. But the truth remains, Diana. You're not worthy of being a part of this family. You're just a mistake I made. I should have seen through your facade before marrying you.
You know what, Andy? I deserve better than this. I deserve someone who loves and appreciates me for who I am, not someone who tears me down and tries to make me feel worthless. It's just not worth all of my efforts. I'm too tired right now dealing with all of your insults. I gotta go out.
Yeah, who cares? I don't want to see your face either.
Hey Mom! Can you get Lily's blue purse from her new collection when you see her? That's all they'll talk about at my school. They'll be jealous of me.
I've told you this before. I can't just make Lily give out stuff to everyone. Sorry, honey, but think of something else.
Mom, please! This is very important to me. I dream of her purse. It's not hard for you just to ask her about it.
Jane, a no is a no. Go ahead and blame me if you want, but there's nothing I can do to help.
Fine, whatever. I don't need her purse then.
Her most stunning, beautiful, delicate blue purse.
Then can you buy it from her? The red one will do as well. They're all great.
I don't know what you're talking about. One of her bags is like 4 of my monthly salaries.
I just want to make friends with someone at school. I heard that 2 girls from my class are going to Milano and visiting her store. So they'll be surprised if I have your sister's bag. They'll notice me right away. I will never ask anything more from you. Please, Mom.
Look, dear, I'm happy that you have great kids in your class, but I really can't help you with that. Please, Jane, you're just going to have to give this one up.
Seriously? I can't ask for this either? What a pain. God, you're so useless, Mom.
What did you just say?
Why do I have to have such a boring mom? How amazing would it have been to be Lily's daughter? I could only dream.
What are you trying to say, Jane? Are you saying I'm not a good enough mother for you?
What do you think? Of course you're not.
I can't believe the way you're talking to me right now.
I'm sure if Lily was my mom, I would have ended up looking so much prettier. Which would make it so much easier to be fashionable and get with hot guys, too. I wouldn't even need to worry about trying to get a boyfriend if that were the case. But of course, I ended up with the ugly mom. Why did it have to be like this?
Jane, that's stepping over the line. Apologize to me.
I'd rather not have been born at all than to have a mother like that. Anyways, seems like you really are a useless hag, so forget it. I'm sleeping at a friend's house tonight, so don't wait for me.
I really did end up wasting my life, didn't I? If I had just tied the knot with Lily from the start, I wouldn't have a single gripe about my life.
This again? It's not cool that you keep bringing this up.
No, you don't understand it at all. I totally made a fool of myself in front of my boss today. A newbie on the squad found out that I'm married to Lily's sis. And then he said to me that my wife must also be beautiful since she is related to Lily. I showed him a picture of you. When I showed them, no one had any words. All I got was someone saying that my wife doesn't look like her sister at all.
Your colleague is so darn rude. Who cares if I don't look like my sister?
All I'm saying is, it's because of you that I had a tough time at work today. Your husband was pretty embarrassed at work today, so you should probably say sorry. Say you're sorry for being such an ugly wife.
What are you talking about?
That's the only way we can resolve this. You didn't even have to look like your sister. I'm just bummed out that you don't even look pretty at all. Then I wouldn't go through public humiliation like this ever again.
You're telling me that you were the one that was humiliated? How do you think I feel? If you were a good husband, you'd tell that rude colleague of yours how wrong he was.
I'm sick and tired of feeling awful because of your looks. I've thought long and hard about this, and I'm at my absolute limit. I'm done. We are getting a divorce.
What are you on about? You're saying that's your reason for why we should break up?
If you keep being my wife, I'm just going to have to sit through humiliation time and time again. I'll go and marry someone that's actually good looking next, now that we're done. In fact, I have someone in mind, so I don't need to worry about having to deal with a hideous wife anymore.
Wait, what do you mean when you say you have someone in mind? Though I doubt anyone would want to date someone who's as rude as you are.
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's someone who I've actually been seeing for the past few months.
So you've been cheating on me?
And she's very gorgeous too, unlike someone I know. Jane knows about her too, by the way. And she's completely okay with switching mothers if it's for someone as gorgeous as my girlfriend.
Jane knew about this too?
It's always a good idea to get the kid's perspective when dealing with something as big as divorce. And yeah, so we're done. Now get all your stuff and get out of here.
Hey, Jane. So, did you know your dad was cheating on me? And are you cool with us getting divorced?
Well, so I guess Dad finally told you he's splitting up with you, huh?
What are you trying to say?
I had the lowdown on my dad's new girlfriend for ages. I even caught a glimpse of what she looks like. Dad showed me a photo of the two of them. She's no Lily, but she's way better than you.
You only saw a picture of her, right? How can you know for sure if she's a better looking person than I am?
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, do you even know what a picture is? I saw her face. So, when are you getting the divorce?
Listen to me. I just want to make sure I got this straight. You're really okay with your own mom and dad splitting just like that?
Of course I don't mind. If it's between an ugly mom or a gorgeous one, why wouldn't I choose whoever looks like a model?
So, if me and your dad go through with the divorce, who will you go with?
Huh? Why is that even a question? Why would I live with a hideous hag like you?
When did you become so disrespectful? I gave birth to you. You should at least show some respect because I brought you into this world. I've done everything I can over these 16 years for you to have the greatest upbringing you could have.
Oh, please. I'm not interested in your heartwarming story. I don't think you understand anything, so I'll spell it all out for you, Mom. It's not about how much affection and time you spent on me. All of that kind of goes out the window when you've made me suffer for so many years for making me this ugly. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea to have kids with genes like those.
Jane!
Anyways, could you hurry up with signing those divorce papers? And get out of this house. This house doesn't need a woman like you.
Fine. I'll agree to go through with the divorce.
Sounds great. Don't come back.
You'll never see me back there ever again. If it's just constant abuse from my own daughter, then I don't see the point of staying here any longer. I won't ever treat you as my own daughter anymore.
I don't need some old hag like my mother.
Anyways, I'll be leaving the house by tonight. So don't ever contact me to come back. You were the one that made the decision after all.
Why would I ever want you back? Get lost already and don't bother coming back. Hey, Mom, come back. I'm begging you, please come back.
What are you on about? Why the change in attitude?
Something awful happened. My new mom is horrible.
Oh, is she?
She came into my life right after you left, but she looked completely different in the photo. She probably uses apps to improve her appearance. She has a ton of makeup on too.
Don't you also use a lot of makeup? I know you touch up your photos on those apps too.
I just changed the light on the photo a little bit, and that's all. Maybe even sometimes remove pimples. But my new mom lied about everything. She looks like a clown.
I mean, I can't help. You never showed me a picture of her, and I've never met her either.
I mean, Lily looks so good and doesn't even have to do anything to her face. I was expecting this new mom to be someone like that. I don't care for someone that hides behind this fake layer of beauty. This is nothing like what I imagined having a gorgeous new mom would be like.
Who cares if she uses a little makeup and Photoshop? She's still prettier than I ever will be, right? You need to appreciate that she's even willing to be your mother in the first place.
I can't be satisfied with something like this. I suppose she's pretty. She can't cook or clean at all. She barely does anything motherly at all.
Oh, really?
Her fake beauty is all that she has. There's nothing more to her than that. The only thing she ever has for meals is vitamins and protein shakes. And she's trying to force me to have the same diet.
Jane, don't tell me that's all you've been eating too. Why don't you tell your father?
No, he won't do anything to help. He says my life will end up being so much easier if that were to happen.
A girl going through puberty obviously needs more food than that.
Ever since that woman has been a part of my life, everything that's happened has been bad. She's awful with money too. She started using my own pocket money that I had saved up on her own salon trips.
She takes your money that you saved up?
She says that that's the only way I can keep having a gorgeous-looking mom, but she just takes my money without any hesitation, saying it's for my sake.
And you really welcome this new mom with open arms, it seems.
So please, Mom, come back. I want to live with you again. I want you, the mom that cares for my health the most, back into my life. I'll apologize for everything I did. So please come back.
Well, I'm in Italy right now, so I can't come back.
What?
So that's that, Jane. I'm sure it'll take some time to get used to, but I hope you get the hang of living with that new family of yours.
Wait a second. What do you mean you're in Italy?
I have a lot to do, so I can't chat with you. Good luck.
I got the word from Jane. What do you mean you're in Italy? And I saw Lily's posts on Instagram. Why is it that you're with her?
If you checked out her posts, then you probably already know the answer. I'm my sister's assistant now. That's why I'm in Italy.
What on earth happened that made you her assistant?
What do you care about? Lily first asked me to be her helper months ago. I figured getting divorced would be the perfect time to switch up my career.
She asked you?
She wanted someone she was very familiar with. I was kind of worried about what you and Jane would have made me do if I was helping Lily out. So that's why I didn't mention it at all. But now that I'm single, I want a full-time, well-paying job. So of course there's no downsides to saying yes to an offer like this.
You're acting like a big shot and having a blast in Italy, huh? You were wearing some expensive-looking dress in Lily's photo, weren't you? I almost didn't even recognize you.
Oh, right. Lily got me that dress. She said that a dress like that suits me well.
Lily said that?
Yeah, she was the one who put on all that makeup. Even though we may not have similar-looking faces, I'm still very happy with myself. And she wanted to use my face as practice for her own makeup skills.
Oh, I see. Well, this level of makeup does make you look presentable at least. Learn how to do this yourself and come back.
I'm not even surprised you have the audacity to say something like that.
I'm saying if you look just as good as you do in that photo, then we can patch all this back up. To think, there were makeup techniques that make a hideous thing like you look that good though. I suppose there's still some hope left after all.
Are you hearing what you're saying?
And you're Lily's assistant too. I can show off and say that my wife has connections to a celebrity now. You should thank Lily for transforming you into such a beauty.
Look, I don't have any intentions of going back to being in a relationship with you. In fact, I'm filing a restraining order on you for harassment. I'm not coming near you ever again. And I'll make it so you can't come near me either.
Harassment? What are you talking about?
I bet you'd really like to hear this. I took a screenshot of all the times you talked down to me in our conversations. And I showed them to Lily. Guess what she suggested? She said at the very least I could get a restraining order on you and I could maybe even press charges.
No way!
I couldn't ask for a family member any better than this.
Wait a second. Do you honestly believe you can win a court case because I said some mean things to you? I never hurt you physically in our entire married life. Plus, we divorced amicably. If you really thought I asked you, why didn't you say it back then?
I went through with the divorce because our daughter wanted us to.
I have an idea. If we just get back together, then everything will be solved. Then there will be no need to deal with defamation payments or whatever.
What in the world would be resolved? I didn't know you couldn't read. I said I don't intend to go back being married. I'm sure you read that.
Why not? Jane wants you back as her mother too. So why wouldn't you do what makes your daughter happy? And if Island grows closer to the family, then I'm sure Jane will love that too.
What on earth are you talking about?
Please, Diana, come back.
I can tell you're having a tough time adjusting to your new life, but I'm not planning on returning. Start saving up some cash so you're ready for when I sue you.
You're seriously going to leave Jane and I like this? You heard all of that, and you're still going through with the lawsuit?
Of course. None of that makes any difference to me. Well, I'm sure my lawyer will get in contact shortly. So if there's any issues on your end regarding this whole ordeal, I suggest you tell him directly.
There's no point going through all the trouble. Let's talk it out, Diana. I'll wait for however long you need. But let's talk it out when you're back home.
I don't want to see your face ever again. Even my sister has told me time and time again to never give you a single second of my time.
Why won't you listen to me? Why doesn't Lily understand? I'm not in the wrong.
Ugh, seriously? I can't believe you're still trying to argue with me, Andy. I've made myself perfectly clear. I don't want to see your face ever again. And don't even get me started on my sister's advice. She's been telling me for ages to cut you out of my life completely, and honestly, I can't blame her.
Oh, come on, Diana. Why won't you listen to me? I don't have any fault here. It's like you're intentionally ignoring everything I say. Can't you just see things in the eyes of a true wife? It's bad to abandon your husband like this. Instead of arguing over useless things, why don't we just get together and discuss it a little bit?
Get together? Discuss? How ridiculous is that? Well, Andy, looking back in the past, what did you say when I wanted to talk? You rejected it every time and said that it's just a waste of your time. And now you want me to sit back and discuss? It's just the most absurd thing that I've seen my whole life. You're disgusting. Get off of me. You drive me nuts.
No, I don't mean that, Diana. Just forgive me. It was my fault. I didn't realize your value from the first time. I'm so sorry for that. But just forgive me, and I'll change for you. I'll try to make it up for you. And I'll teach Jane so she could become a nice daughter too. So please, come back and live with your family.
Oh, spare me the sob story, Andy. I'm not here to listen to your excuses and justifications. I've had enough of your empty promises and broken trust. You need to take a good, hard look at yourself and the choices you've made. It's clear that you're not capable of maintaining a healthy relationship. Anyways, I've wasted enough time on this conversation. I'll be taking my leave now. I have better things to do than entertain your delusions. Goodbye, Andy, and I hope you finally wake up and realize the damage you've caused.
No, you can't leave us like this. We've had enough of this life. Please, come back and rescue us. Please, Diana. Diana!
After talking with the lawyer Lily suggested, I was able to acquire a restraining order against my husband and officially press charges against him. It didn't end in much and he was found not guilty, but I'm not worried. Although I didn't get a ton of money from this, I'm still happy that it turned out better than it could have. He works only for his new wife to spend all of his money, and the work he hates. I don't know exactly about my former daughter, but I heard that she was sent to the worst school for failing grades. She still writes to me from time to time and hopes that I will come back. I know that I'm lucky. I could have ended up much worse than I did. But I'm not going to let my past define me. I'm going to move on and build a new life for myself. I'm going to be happy and I'm going to do whatever I've always wanted to do. I hope that my story will give hope to other people who are going through similar situations. Please know that you're not alone, and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You can get through this. You are stronger than you think you are. And moreover, I hope that no one has to go through what I went through. But if you do, please know that you're not alone. There are people who care about you, and there are resources available to help you. Please reach out for help. You don't have to go through this alone.